Hello. I think this is on now. Hello, test test. Just look to see if this thing is streaming. I guess it is. It says it is. If you're seeing this, I'm gonna record this to YouTube, and I'm just gonna record it live because I don't want to take time to edit video. But I am going to unbox. This will be an unboxing video. I'm going to unbox a Panasonic Lumix G9 Mark II camera I just got. Um, I don't know. What do you want to see? Let's see. You want to just jump into it? I guess we jump into it. Uh, Thinking of is there a lead up? See my old cameras. I don't know. See my old camera. So I got two old cameras. I got more than that. I got one of this. This is a Lumix GX85. This was my first modern camera, I guess I would say. Not my first video camera ever, but the first modern one. It came with this tiny lens, and I still use this lens, um, even though it's pretty small and it's not a great quality lens at all. Uh, but I still use it because I don't have any other better lens that has this same kind of um, focal range. This goes pretty wide, and really don't have any other lens that goes as wide as this for some of the use cases that I use it for. Um, but this is. I was trying to figure out if my screen is mirrored or not, but it's not mirrored. Okay, you can read the things. Uh, so it's a good camera. I don't think I have a battery in it because I usually use external batteries, but um, I usually use a dummy battery system. The screen protector is peeling off. It's just a screen protector I put on it. Uh, but it's a good little camera. I like it, and it's tiny. I can hold it in my hand. It's a good way to show this. It's pretty tiny, right? So it's good. Um, I got this maybe 6 years ago or so. I don't remember if I got it new or not. Probably didn't. Probably got it used, but um, so anyway, that's one camera I have. And then I have one of that. And then this is a um Lumix G85. So the um ignore the lens when we're talking about the cameras. I assume people know that, but maybe I should take the lens off so I could better compare. I don't know. Maybe this is pointless to show, but the new camera I have is just a body, so maybe it's fair to show just the body. I wanted to get lens caps and put on them. Okay. Do the other one too while we're doing. Okay, now I have just the bodies. To the lens off, so the lens doesn't make it seem bigger than it is. Okay, this is the GX85. This is the G85. GX85, G85. So quite a bit bigger. The G85 version is, right? Do it like this. Maybe I'm trying to do it because the screen's mirrored. I'm looking at the screen and the screen is mirrored. What if we did it like this? Right? Yeah. The GX85 is at the top. G85 is at the bottom. So the GX85 is quite a bit smaller than the G85. When um, backside comparison, the G85 you can't see the screen because the screen has this flip out doohickey. The GX85 does not have that. There, now you can see the reflection of my monitor there. That's me. That's what I'm seeing on the screen. Is yours? Hello. But yeah. So anyway, I'm just showing the size difference between them, and the buttons are different between them as well. This is the G85. I got this after I got the GX85 because I realized that I need something better, and I wanted to have two cameras. That was probably the primary reason, because I wanted to have two cameras. One that I would zoom and move around during the filming, and the other one would just sit there at a wide shot. So the G85 was the second modern camera that I got, and I now have three of these that I use for multi-camera. So I have three of these, and then one of these GX85s, and then I have three. While we're doing this, I have these little guys here. This is a Yi YI. It's upside down, isn't it? Yi 4K action camera. I have three of these. Excuse me, just ate dinner, so burping now. Here's my three of these things. So these are tiny. These are real handy to just plop down somewhere as the front and the back. There. This way. Trying to reduce the glare there. Okay. So these are cool. These they have a battery insert there, and I just have batteries I put in there, but I also put in to the side USB port. There's a USB port on the side that I can plug a USB power bank into. So I do that, and I can record for hours, and that's what I need. So I have three of those. So I have a total of 7 cameras that I use for filming. Maybe I'll keep that. I think the best way to show this. I'm not sure what the best way to show this. Maybe I can do this. Where is it at here? GX85. I'm sorry, G85, GX85, E4K. Okay. Like that. So yeah, that's what I have. So these cameras are like, they were made like 8 years ago. So they're pretty old. I've had them for 6 years or so, I think. And I've been wanting to upgrade a lot because they're so old and the focus isn't very good on them. And I've been watching camera releases and figuring out, really stressing about which camera I wanted to get to replace it with. And I've been doing that for like, seems like years. But last November 2023, Panasonic released a updated version of these cameras called the G9 Mark II. And the big advantage to this camera is it has a new focusing system. and that's what I really want. Because I have issues focusing when I zoom in or out with the camera because the lens are not um, they're not parfocal. So when you zoom in or out, a lot of times it'll lose focus, and the autofocus function on the cameras that I have just it's not great. It works, but when it works usually, but when it doesn't work, it's just a mess. It will go way out of focus, and then it'll come back into focus again, and it's just really annoying. Um, and a lot of the times when I'm zooming in or out, I have to switch to a different camera because I've lost focus on the main camera that I'm zooming with. So it just adds a lot to editing and stuff. So I'm hoping that getting this new camera with the better focus uh, is going to help. So anyway, um, a company, one of the popular photo and video camera companies, um, just offered a great deal for trade-in. You can get quite a bit of money off the regular price of the camera. The camera came out pretty high, almost $2,000 for the camera, which was really high compared to the previous versions. So I've been waiting for it to come down in price before getting it, and this is the best deal that they've offered. Uh, and I would imagine maybe no better deal until like maybe Black Friday or something, which would be like might as well say almost a year from now, because it's February now, and I have shows to film this year, so I want something. So now to the content, the backstory of why we're here. So I ordered the camera yesterday. I got it today. I have it sealed up in a bag. It did not come sealed up in a bag. I sealed it up because it's raining. I didn't want it to get wet coming inside. So right now, I'm just taking it out of the bag. I've not opened this at all. Okay. So not much to see there. Where's the goodies? Where's the goodies? I guess there's no goodies. There's it's a picture. So that's what we have. Brand new in the box. G9 M2. G9 Mark II. Okay. Let's open it and see what we got. See if I can get this down here. You can see the box now. Okay, so this out. I have not opened this, so this is the first time seeing this. How does this function? This folds up. Okay, we have like this packet of info here. I guess it's about like registration information to register, warranty and stuff like that. And I'm sure this is not this isn't very large. I don't think that's to be a manual or anything. I don't know if it has a manual, but okay, it's get a bunch of warnings and do this and do that. Don't do this and don't do that. This is like a puzzle box. Okay. So it's a cable. We have a. Okay, well that's an empty bag. Cable. This is a USB. It's like a USB-A to USB-C cable. USB-A to USB-C. try not to use the cables that come with devices, and I try to keep them new in the box. We'll put that to the side. Can't really see in here, can you? Well, I'm gonna tell you what we got. We got. I'm gonna see what it is. Same time you are. Okay, we have a charger. So this would be just a USB, standard USB charger with some info in here. It's really damn, I have a light here. I didn't even turn the light on. Sorry. I'm getting old. I gotta do this number. Put up my glasses now. Sometimes. VSK0815F. Maybe a model number. Yeah, VSK0815F. Okay, this is what I was looking for. The output is 5.0 voltage, 1.8 amps out. So 5.0 volts, 1.8 amps out. So it's kind of low amperage. I mean, not really low, but just some of these things like this are like 2 amps and higher. So I guess all it needs is 1.8. That's all that comes with. Okay, we have that. We have a battery. Where's the wording? If you can see it. This is like a 4-part number. There was a number here. I don't think this is the part number, but 2INR19-50. Wait, here's something. Okay, here we go. DMW-BLK22. Oh God, is that gonna focus? Probably not, right? I'm sorry, it's not gonna focus. I'm sure you can trust me. .2 volts, 16 watt hours, rated at 2200 mAh. 7.2 volts, 16 watt hours, 2200 mAh. DMW-BLK22. Now I'm reading these out because one day someone's going to want to know what these model numbers and values are. Because when they don't make these things anymore, they're going to want to find one replacement, third party, a strap, shoulder strap. It's like a pretty standard. I don't think you can get very complicated with shoulder straps, but there's nothing else in the smaller compartment. Okay, now the bigger compartment that I've saved for last. Be sure there's nothing else in here. I just took the camera out. Okay, there's nothing else in here, I don't think. See if there's any secrets. No secrets. Okay. Alright. G9 Mark II. So this folds out. Well, it does articulate. I was thinking one of the cameras I was looking at did not do this, or I had the impression it did not do this anyway. But okay, that's cool. So it does that, and it does. Does it flip all the way around? It does flip all the way around. Not that way. That's as far as it goes that way. It does flip all the way around the other way. Okay, so you could do selfie type stuff. Okay. I'm trying to figure out the best way to hold it so you can see everything is on here, right? So this is like a joystick feeling looking thing. You can go up, down, left, right. You press into it. This is a dial. You can dial. This is just a button. This is button, this button, button. This is a button here. And there's a switch. You can switch this. You can turn this outer ring. It's hard to do this backwards, but you can turn that outer ring that looks like a focus, whether it's setting the manual focus or not. That's probably what that is for. A play button, an LVF button. We have some buttons on the top as well. So we have this knob here. It's a knob, turns like that. This one turns like so. It goes all the way around. There's that on and off switch right here. It's like it's probably the start and stop of recording, video recording. This is a knob. It does not press on top, but it does turn on them here. So white balance, ISO, and exposure buttons. It's a shutter button. Okay, we have two buttons here. One here and one here. I'm not sure what that's for. Doesn't say. Okay, on the bottom, we have what? Let's see. There's some kind of thing here, but maybe I'm not supposed to open that because it's not easily opening. There's a open latch here for the battery that pops open. That's what that's what it looks like. Oh gosh, am I gonna get that? That's what it looks like inside there. Here's a I don't know what you can call this, a port maybe for a battery cable, and don't have that yet, but I'm gonna maybe get that depending on how this USB works. Where's the USB port? Okay, here's some ports on the side. What do we have? Mic and headphone. Mic's at the top, headphones at the bottom. Mic is here, headphone is here. Mic and headphone. This one. We have a full-size HDMI and a USB-C. HDMI, USB-C. Full-size HDMI and full-size USB-C. And on this other side, we have that is that, and we have two what it says. I think it's SDXC. Two of those. SDXC. Not many, but the full size. So that's cool. You can do dual recording, I think, or you can record to one and then it'll automatically go to the. I have to check out how that works. Okay. That's all the doodads. On the bottom is a regular tripod port connector here. Just seeing if there's anything else. That's good. There's no flash. I don't use flash anyway. Let's do a size comparison. The new one at the bottom, a G85 at the top. Let's get all my cameras. Where's it here? Man, you know what? I'm just gonna reverse this because I'm just gonna do this. Okay, babe. I'm gonna reverse my flip vertically. Here we go. Oh no, I want to flip horizontally, not vertically. Perfect color range. So right, let me can I do that? Can I flip it? Man, can I do that? Can I maybe put it to flip? This is really bothering me having it it's not like a mirror, so it's a little difficult for me to I don't know how do you flip the video there. Transform. Flip. No. Sorry. There we go. Maybe it'll be easier now. Wait. But you see it. I wanted. That's not gonna work though, is it? Because you're gonna be flipped too. I would like it to only output flipped. I don't know. Okay, forget it. I'm wasting time. My wife just bought me some kiwi. So let's have some kiwi. This is the new one, G9, 2, G85, GX85, Yi 4K. That's funny. So like I could do that. Right. So yeah, this G9 is quite a bit bigger. Hey, get these out of the way. I think I've done the size comparison I wanted to do. It's my controller, not the camera. Okay, we're gonna put the battery in. Can you see? I think it goes like this. Ooh, that's the most fancy piece of it right there. But that feels fun. Okay. Let's see if there's any charge on it. Um, Does it, please set the language. Okay, so I have to do all these things, I guess, huh? Um, please set the language. You know, is there a way? I'm trying to think, is there a way that I can bring this in? Not easily, not right now, not easily. Where is it at? Language. It just said please set the language. I'm gonna say English. Please set the time zone. Is that right? New York, Miami, Lima. I'm in Lima time zone. Please set the clock. Set the clock. Let's see. It is time is it 9:47? February 23rd, 2024. Okay, the clock setting has been completed. Below lens information is set. Change settings 24 millimeter. I don't have a lens in there. So I'll say no. I don't have a lens. No memory card. I know I don't have a memory card. Thank you. Okay. We have. Now I don't know. I'm not gonna go through all these menu things. I'm sure there's other videos that do this much more better than I am doing here. But I just booted it up. This is what we have. We have things flashing on memory card, saying I don't have a memory card, and I have a little bit of battery. Okay. USB-C cable here. I'm just gonna plug it into my actual USB-C port on the computer. Let's see what happens. You select the USB mode. Yeah, I know. It just said please select the USB mode, then it went away. So I didn't see that. I don't know what it. Maybe I could just disconnect it and connect it again. Did it go away because it came over? It went away because it came over my phone. Please set the USB mode, PC storage or tether. That's what it says. I was wondering if I could tether this. I wonder if I could tether it to Lightroom. But we're gonna say I really don't want either one of these right now. Let's just set it to storage. USB power is supplied from the connected device. Please turn off the power when charging. Then that went away. Now it says connected to PC. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna see that message again. What did it just say about? I want to show this message. USB power supplied from the connected device. Please turn off the power when charging. USB. Hello, Benjamin. How are you? Sorry, I just saw that you chatted. Hello, Benjamin. Good to see you. I am showing off my new camera. I just took it out of the box and I just plugged it up for the first time, and I'm just checking out what it does. What I'm curious of is if it charges via the USB-C port. It looks like there's a little charging symbol, little tiny charging symbol there inside the battery. Oh man, in the top corner of the battery, there's a little charging thing. So that went off. Is it because I just need to press something? Yeah. So that's that. And, what do you think about the camera? I already have the Sony a6500. Would like to buy the Lumix G9. So this is the G9 II. Does it say? This is the G9 II. There's a 1 right there. Where's my box? Here's my box. G9 II. 1 2. This came out in just November of 2023. So I just want to point out that when you say G9, there are two versions of the G9. There's it may be the G9 that you're talking about, but maybe you already know that there's a G9 Mark II that was just released also just a couple of months ago. I've heard a lot about the Sony A series cameras, and I don't have one personally. The A6000 series, what focus system does that use? Does that use the PDAF focus, or is it something, the older version of the focusing? The main reason why I wanted the G9 II is because it has the new focusing system called the PDAF, and like if you know of like the higher end Sony line above the the name escapes me right now. The Sony. Why is the name escaping me? Like the A7, is that right? Sony mirrorless cameras. Like they're super popular, and I just can't. Yeah, like the A7, like A7 II, 3, 4. I think they're like at 5 now or something maybe. They have a newer focusing system, and this particular version of the G9, the G9 II, has the newer focusing system that matches those. This is the first Micro Four Thirds camera from Panasonic that has the new focusing. It's called the PDAF system. It's supposed to be a lot faster focus. So let's look up Sony A6400. Let's look up PDAF. What is the PDF limit? Let's see. I just want to see if it has the same type of focusing system. Yeah, that's the thing about the Sonys is their focusing system was always a lot better than the Panasonic cameras. And from what I'm reading, it does have that PDAF. But now, starting with this G9 Mark II version of the camera, it has the same focusing system. This one has micro four thirds lens. Let's see, what is the lens for this? I don't think they use micro four thirds though, right? Yeah, they have ASPC lens. So it would be different lenses I think you would need to buy. Now you might could get an adapter. But if you were to get the G9, the Lumix, I think all the Lumix G series or what's called micro four thirds. So it's a different lens. Like your lens physically won't fit on this piece. I mean, for me, I don't know that I would change from the A6400 to the G9 Mark I. I don't think there would be a tremendous difference there. You might even get worse with the G9 Mark I because it has the older focusing system. Also, I know the G9 Mark I has a 30-minute time limit on videos. Let's see my face. Yeah, you could get a kit that has the G9 along with some lenses also that would fit the camera. So that would be an option. But keep in mind that the G9 Mark I only allows you to record 30 minutes at a time. Then it, yeah, I don't know if it overheats or you just, or, you know, and you have to turn it off and wait for a few minutes and then turn it back on or something. But I do know that there is a 30-minute time limit on the G9 videos. G9 Mark II does not have that time limit. So if that's a concern, then you might want to stick with the A6400. If you still want to change to a micro four thirds camera though, and not have the 30-minute time limit, I would suggest this camera. This is a G85. This does not have a 30-minute time limit. There is no time limit on this camera. This is also micro four thirds. So this is the version just before the G9. This is the G85. It's micro four thirds camera. There's no time limit. It does have the older focusing system though. It's not the PDAF focusing system. So it just depends on, you know, what you want. If you want to have the newer focusing system, right now this is the only micro four thirds camera that has that. The G9 Mark II. So problem is this camera is not cheap. All right, so this camera is almost $2,000 US, unless you get it on deals. And I got a really good trade-in deal. I'm gonna trade in one of my old cameras for this, and they're going to give me a really good trade-in value for that. So it just depends on what you want to use it for. And, you know, if you're doing wedding photography, if you're doing photography, maybe you don't care about 30-minute limit. I don't know. For me, I don't feel like there would be a drastic reason to go from the A6400 to the G9. That's just me. That's not really an inconvenience for me because I'm in the process of testing cameras to stay with the system which I like the most. Yeah, you kind of have to think about your size that you want, like the physical size of how large the camera is and the lenses. Yeah, I feel like the A6400 lens and camera would be about the same size as the G9. The G9, I believe, is more about this size here. This is the G85. And the lenses are like, this is a 12 to 60 millimeter in micro four thirds. So that means for like a full frame, that would be like 24 to 120 millimeter. And, you know, it's pretty tiny. As opposed to, you know, if you got what's called a full frame camera, it would be almost twice as large as this. So if you're carrying it around, putting it in bags and holding it all day outside, you may find that you like the micro four thirds better because it's smaller. Um, you know, what's called the sensor size inside the camera, where the lens goes into, that sensor size is smaller for the micro four thirds. That's why everything could be smaller. So, if you want super, super high quality photos, you may decide you don't like that. And terrain lenses. I have a few lenses if you want to see. So I do video. I very rarely shoot photography. I shoot video, and particularly I'm shooting in a theater, and I shoot plays that occur on the theater is my normal things that I do. This is one of the kit lenses you can get, and if you were to get the G9 with the kit lens, the 12 to 60, this is probably the exact lens that it would come with. If you zoom, it goes out to this far. I can give you the exact model number here, if I can find it. H-FS12060. I'm sure it's not going to focus on that. This is just my webcam. But this would be a kit lens. This would be an option for one of the kit lenses for the G9. So if you were to get this, I can put it on this G85. You can see how big that is. That would be how it would look like. And it's not very large. I mean, for me, like if you was to get what's called a full frame camera, it would be like twice as big as this, right? And I said I had a few lenses, so I'll show you the other lenses that I have just since you're here. Let's see, this is a very small lens that I got. I wouldn't recommend this lens because this is pretty cheap. This is a 12 to 32. So this is quite a small lens, and I say that I wouldn't really recommend it because the aperture isn't very big. I'm looking for where it says it's 3.5 to 5.6. And like, you being a photographer, you probably know much more about the aperture side of it than I do. But like, I can clearly look inside there, inside that, I guess the barrel of that, and like, that is not a very large hole. I don't know what you call it, but compare it to the other lens. Yeah, that's why I wanted to show you. I'm pretty sure that's the exact lens. You see this smaller one has a very small hole on there, where this is the 12 to 60, and it has a pretty big inside. If I zoom out all the way, let's say I have it zoomed out all the way here, and if I zoom, maybe I'm saying in and out backwards. If I zoom this way, you can see that. And so yeah, this would be, I think, about the size of what you would have with the G9 with the 12 to 60 kit lens. And it has these markings on it. It's at 12 now, and it goes up to, you see how it comes out? It goes up to 60 there. The 12 to 80 lens doesn't allow too much light to enter the sensor. Right. That's what I found also. Like, the quality is good. It's just that, yeah, I feel like it's fairly dark. And so when I compared things that I take with this lens with things that I take with the other lens, the same scene, the same, lighting condition, the same room and everything, this one is quite a bit darker. And, you mostly see it in the like shadows. The shadows of using this small lens is really dark compared to the other 12 to 60 lens. Right, yeah. Let me show you a couple more lenses that I have just so you can see. This is my show and tell time. Uh, okay, this is a lens hood on it. This is a and I'm when I say these numbers, these are on micro four thirds numbers. So this is a 45 to 175 lens. This has a powered zoom option that you can go if you push this button this way, it goes to wide angle. If you push it the other way, it goes to tele. So closer or farther, and so it's a powered zoom. Instead of having to twist the knob, you can just push the button and it will zoom for you. It has a focusing ring. This is the manual zoom ring if you want to do that. And I think that's all the doodads on there. So if you compare that, I'm going to take the lens back off the camera so I can compare the lens sizes for you. I'm going to put this protector back on it there. I've heard of people doing that. Like, I think they call it the Metabones, is a popular brand of adapter for that. I don't have any other lenses other than the micro four thirds, so I can't personally comment. I can just say what I've heard. And what I've heard is people using adapters like that, they find that the aperture also changes as well. Like they say that makes the lens faster. So if you put a different lens onto the micro four thirds body with an adapter like that, it makes the lens faster than it would be without having the adapter. I don't know how that's possible, but that's what I always hear. So that may be something to consider as well. So on top here, this is the 12 to 60 kit lens. And on the bottom here, this is the 45 to 175. Trying to line them up there on the edge there. Can you see? So it's a little bit of a size difference there. Now this one extends out though. The other one doesn't extend out. So it comes out to like that. I also have a prime lens. So this is just a straight 25 micro four thirds prime lens. So it doesn't zoom. This ring is a focusing ring. That's what the inside of that looks like. So compared to the kit lens, the 12 to 60 kit lens, the 25 is a bit smaller. And if you compare it with that tiny lens that I had, this is that tiny lens. It's like that. So it's quite a bit. This one's really tiny. I like to use this 25 when I'm taking, if I do take photography, and I'm taking portraits, I like to use the 25 prime lens. So 12 to 32, is that this? Yeah, so the small lens, 12 to 32, 20 millimeters. So the 20 is not much different than the 25 here that I have. Yours would be a bit wider lens. 14 would be even wider. And just so you know, I think they have a 9 millimeter also, micro four thirds. And then you said an Olympus 50 to 200. So, okay. So I was going to show you, let's see what this one is. Okay, I do have an Olympus lens. This one is 40 to 150. 40 to 150. This was a very cheap lens. When it zooms out, it goes way out. It's pretty big. This was really cheap. That's why I got it, really, because it was cheap. And it's okay quality. I don't feel like it's as sharp as these other lenses. I was going to see which one is longer here. So the kit lens is on the left, the 12 to 60. And then the Olympus here says that zooms out quite a bit bigger. Yes, it is. So you talking about your lenses, or you talking about would use an adapter? Um, I don't know. For me, so I've got one more lens. I got one more lens. Let me get my lens cap. Before I take it off the camera. So I have one ready. Get a lens cap here. Okay, take the hood off. Okay. For me, this is my favorite lens. This is 14 to 140 micro four thirds. 14 to 140 micro four thirds. This is my favorite lens. It's my favorite because it lets me go very wide, and also I can zoom in a lot as well. This is the one that I use the most. This is like when I say my main camera, this is the one that I use. It has a switch on the side to turn on or off electronic stabilization. It does not have power zoom. It is just a manual zoom, and it is a manual ring focus as well. So all the lenses that I have are micro four thirds. If I were to line them all up here, is this all of them? Here. This is my lens collection here. Actually, I have 3 of the 12 to 60, so I have 2 more 12 to 60s. Because I have more cameras. But yeah, this is what I have right now. They're all micro four thirds. I really do not use the Olympus at all. I got it a long time ago, thinking that I would like having the zoom. But what I found was the 40 was not wide enough for me. Where I'm positioned at and I'm taking my videos, 40 doesn't allow me to see the full stage, and I need to see the whole width of the stage. So I actually don't use that at all. I'm probably going to just end up selling that. The 12 to 60, I do use that. 14 to 140, that's my favorite one. This 45 to 175, I don't use that one either, because again, the 45 is not wide enough for me. So I don't even use that. And I use the 25 only when I'm doing photography, taking pictures of people or something. I do use this small tiny lens just because I don't have any other better option to go very wide, because this one could go all the way to 12. So that's the widest one that I have. Even though it's kind of dark. Hey Benjamin, I appreciate you, man. And I will say, I think you may be the first person to ever chat with me on YouTube. What I'm doing. Usually I just make these videos just for fun, and I'm kind of doing this for myself just so I can be sure that my new camera looks good out of the box. This is my new camera. So I appreciate you saying hi. Hey man, I appreciate it. I just do this for fun. Even the videos I take, it's just a hobby. So for you personally, I don't know that I would strongly suggest you to upgrade to the G9 Mark 1. I don't know for me that that's great improvement over the A one. Um, Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm biased because of video also, because of the 30-minute time limit. If you don't care about the 30-minute time limit, I mean, people say they love the G9, but I've always discounted it because of that time limit. If you do care about the 30-minute time limit, the G85 would be an option as well. And if you want something small, you go like a GX85. That's a GX85. So I don't know. Um, you might could find a good deal on something even better. The G9 Mark II, for instance, you might could find a better deal if you're a little bit patient on it. So or maybe look for used. I don't know if you have eBay or something like that there. Maybe look in the used market and see what you can find. But I've always heard, I guess, pay more attention to your lenses than the camera body, because you can easily switch out the camera body. Um, it's the lenses that kind of keep you locked into a system. So maybe just consider that. And I appreciate it, Benjamin. You have a good night. All right, take care. I'm going to continue my testing of my G9 Mark II camera that I got. I can find it. I got all my things laid out here now. Um, okay, I was testing the USB-C. I'm testing plugging the USB-C into my computer and see if it charges. See, it says connecting to PC. I think because I don't have a memory card in it, it's not talking to the computer. Well, what if I did bank? Just a regular USB power bank. USB power is supplied from the connected device. Please turn off the power when charging. Please turn off the power when charging. Please turn off so that means that it's not going to charge while it's on. It's not going to charge the internal battery. I can run it. What if I took the battery out? Can I turn it on with just the USB? No, you cannot. Battery's plugged up, but I cannot turn it on. And I read that someone said that you had to have a battery inside it. Now I can turn it on, but it says it's not going to charge. Okay. Let's look through some menus here. It was to check firmware version, right? I have no clue if there's a firmware update. Update my firmware. Okay, it looks like you just download it to the card and that's it. Well, download it and unzip it. It's 175 meg download. Hey, come on. Okay, let's unzip it now. Well, I've done the unboxing now. I'm playing. Okay. Unable to update, charge the battery, it says. Please charge the battery. So, okay, well, I've got the firmware on there. I guess I need to let that update. I need to like go through my lenses and see which lenses may I have. Might need to update the lens firmware. Okay, I'm just trying to understand these menus here. What I'm concerned about is the video options. Why does it sound like? Oh, there is. There's a. It's a ladybug. Is that a ladybug? What is that? I have a creature here. Dude. Cool. To dispose of that bug that I just got, and well, I don't know if there's anything else for me to show you. I just need to play with the settings of this camera. I need to get the battery charged up. Um, so to update the firmware, you have to have a full battery, or at least fuller than what I have, what it came with. Even if you have it plugged up to a USB bank or some kind of power, USB-C power, you have to have a battery inside here for it to turn on. What else did we learn? If you the battery doing it like this is just a USB power bank, right? Um, Doing it like this or plugging it up to the charger that it comes with. with the USB-C will only charge the battery inside when the power to the camera is off. You can run it. You can have it on. You can have the camera on. I don't know if you can record. Just try that, huh? I don't have a lens on it. Let's throw a lens on it. Lens, do I want to? Let's just try this small one here. Actually, I want to maybe do the. Which one do I want to do? 14 to 140. Let's do that one. Okay. What's this top right button do? Record. Does it record something? It is recording something. It is. Okay, it says I have 38 minutes left. Because it's only a 32 gig card, I think. It's okay. So, you can record video while running off a USB-C power. If you interrupt the power, it is still recording. And then you could put another power bank on there. So that's how you could do it. That's how you could switch power. It says USB power is supplied from the device. Please turn off power while charging. So it's not going to charge, we know that. But it is still recording. It is still recording. So we can interrupt the power with USB-C. It's still recording because it has an internal battery inside. Put the power back up. It gives a warning, but it's saying the USB power is connected, but it's just warning that it's not going to charge this because it's currently on. And it says it's still recording. So that's what I wanted to test. And it's still, 1 minute, 1 of 2, 1 of 3, 1 of 4, 1 of 5, 1 of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, it is still recording at the time. Okay, that's what I wanted to test. So, can I change ISO while it's recording? No. Can I change exposure while that's recording? Yes, I can. I can use the dial. Or I can use the top dial. Okay, I can press it again. No. So I cannot change the ISO. Can I change the white balance? I can change the white balance. Okay, what do these buttons do? I wonder what these buttons do. Here in the lens. So that's the autofocus mode. Zone, full area autofocus, tracking. Tracking. Area autofocus. Human eye, face, body. I could do that. Full area. Display detecting subject. human. Yeah. Was it touchscreen? I have touchscreen on the other ones and I don't really use it. Yeah, I do. I do just set the focus. Zone autofocus. One area plus autofocus. Okay, so you cannot change the ISO or what is this? Do anything? Did it stop recording? It did. It stopped recording. Gotta change that. Okay. I am just playing with the settings, and so there is a setting that you can change all sorts of things. It looks like. Can I do that? It's on. No. What if I want to set it to continuous autofocus? It's something to zoom into. Okay, that was not good. But I have to go further slowly now. I'm playing with myself. Testing this zoom. Okay. So I think I would want to set mine to continuous. But that's short. Okay. I'm sure this is exciting. I might as well stop this. I'm probably just going through the menus here and playing because I don't even know what this stuff is doing. So I'm just going to be testing. So maybe I should just stop streaming. I'm going to be paying attention to this stuff. So this is my G9 Mark II camera. I have on it the 14 to 140 lens right now. And I'm excited to try this in a video setting. But I just need to play with it. I need to get battery charged up. That kind of stuff. So I can't do a whole lot with it right now. I guess I need to get the battery charged up. But thank you for watching. And do I have any chatters? My chatter's gone. Benjamin. Thank you, Benjamin, for stopping by. And I felt like I wasn't any help. And that's okay. At least I got to show you some of the actual lenses and things that you was looking for. Because I do video, I don't really do photo stuff, and I don't feel like there would be a great advantage to go from the A64,000 to the G9 for me. I don't know. Kind of seems like a move just for the sake of moving. Um, but G9 Mark II, it's a different story. Or like the S5, different story. Because that's a different lens. That's the full frame version. But I'm going to play with my G9 Mark II some more. And appreciate you guys stopping by. Everybody's watching this. You might see this in the future. Um, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So stay tuned. But unfortunately, most of my videos I can't share because they're not for the public. They're for private people. So maybe I'll find some way to do that. But anyway, okay. Good night. It's 10:49. I'm gonna be up for a while. But good night.